Hello there, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. City Skylines, part 13. I hope everybody's doing well today. I always say, not much to show you, and then I end up with a 20-minute video. I will try to cut that in half today, but there are a few things I need to show you. You can tell we've expanded. But before we go off in this direction, I just want to come over here real quick. Well, yeah, real quick. I reworked our farm, and I forgot to show you. I just added a lot more fields and animals. I kept our fruit as is, and I kept our industry in there. I just moved a few things off these roads, and I think I lined it up a little bit better. I was never in the habit of doing that because of traffic issues, as you can plainly tell. But the traffic issues are not abating. And everybody wants, no matter how many roads I give them, they all choose this one to go here. I did not get a chance to move our train over on this side yet. I still need to buy these 2 tiles to do that. But over here, I'm thinking of giving these guys some sort of, well, I guess you would say plaza, even though I don't want to say plaza. Maybe walkability, I don't know. They still have their bike roads everywhere. All throughout this is bike roads. But I want to give these guys something to do. I just haven't really decided what I want to do with it yet. I do have the roads laid out. Terrain was a little tricky. I don't know how I feel about it. I might even come back in and rework it a bit more. I suppose I could level it out a bit better coming down, but I'm not sure. Anyway, off to our new area here. I had to rework our bus lines again, but I think everything's up and running well. I did hook up all our metro, and there again, I moved some of that around as well. I took some spots out and put them elsewhere. I added some. Lots of changes to our metro. So that meant I had to do some changes to our bus lines. But it seems to be working. Now, yesterday we did all this, and I do not have the day-night cycle on. Hopefully you'll get a better look at this if I can get the camera to come in without being mean to me. I reworked this, but only slightly. I found an item in the unique buildings for walking area, so I added it. It's just on this side of this. Well, I had to move this thing. No, I think it was, no, it was this thing right here. And we're probably looking at the wrong side of it. No, that's the right side. Actually, I think it comes in both ways. I'm not sure what it is. I do not remember what it's called. I know you guys will know. But it's got that silly squirrel on either side of it. And I believe it's just a walk-in eatery, mall type thing. So this is the new area that you really didn't get too good of a look at. High school, elementary, offices, shopping, dark green and light green mixed in. I always worry that I don't give them enough fun stuff to do, and I think I gave them plenty. See this kind of stuff here. And the trees. The trees are always going to look bad. I think it's just something about this particular save. I noticed a while back, I just kept forgetting to mention it. The game is not keeping my settings. Every time I come into the game, I have to reset everything the way I want it to. But then it reverts back anyway. So even in-game, things aren't working too well. And my computer does not like it one bit when I go up high. The engine is, you can probably hear it. I hope I can distract you from it, but it's really gunning. So I made this. This was the little hill. I think it went from here to here, and the road went underneath it. I got a little creative with the rocks. spent a couple hours on this. I know it's not great. And then I came over here. There is going to be a way that I can connect this road with our tourist area. Just haven't done it yet. We're on the wrong side of the sun, so I'm going to turn it around. These are the last of our unique buildings in here. I set up a concert area and then a fake concert area. This is another stadium. I had 4 more of those shopping mall, well, 3 actually. And then this was a unique building, some mall. And then we got a Dillard's, a Macy's, and a Sears. Dillard's, this is Macy's, Sears is right here. I don't know what this is called, but this is another one. This is one of those malls thing. No, unless it's a hotel. No, I think the hotel's right here. I don't remember. I put up our Asian markets along here. I added another train station and another monorail. Just goes around the area. And again, it is all shopping and office because they do have fun stuff here. But over here, I just went to town on building things up, and that's why my computer is unhappy. I gave them plenty of places to walk around. This stuff was just collected over the weeks that I was working on this island. So we have the abandoned house. And I found a bunch of abandoned cars. And I brought them all over here as I was working. And I just figured I would keep it. So you can't walk on the property. You don't want to ruin. So I just had an overpass for the walking path. They can do that. And then down here, between our 2 little, this city and the one over on that side, I gave them another little shopping fun plaza. So again, small blue business, walking path on either side, and then just the little nicky-nacky things for them to visit throughout. Play areas here, the stones and planters, these pavilions, the chess tables. I think that is an asset I got on the workshop. And then I brought back our leisure things, the fishing piers and the marina and all that stuff. I brought that back down here. I tried using the key wall and it was not having it, so I took it out. This is the Maritime Museum. Threw that in. This is another clock tower. I thought this was an asset. I'm not sure if it is. And this is some kind of, I don't know if it came with the Japanese assets, but it says it's a restaurant and gas station. Like a rest stop. But I put it there because it was plenty big. And then that takes us into this area here. But on the outskirts of our area that we built the other day, I went a little kooky again with the play areas. I was just getting concerned. I'm trying to beautify, but again, my computer gets so mad at me when I do this. I don't know how much more of this I am going to be able to do. This is a workshop asset. It's just a soccer field. And then there's these 2 plazas. We got the bouncy castle and the carousel. The some flower thing and a Zen flower thing. I don't remember what they're called. So I kept a lot of the junk that was already down here. And I just, paths, eating places, little places for the kids to play. So I did all that. I came back over this area. I tried so many times to show you this. And I'm always on the wrong side of the sun. Okay, I apologize. Not gonna look all that great. But we built up this area. It worked out nicely. The buildings, I believe, are about as high as they're gonna get, and I'm not unhappy with it, even though they all look the same. Kind of frustrating. Our monorail is doing well. It's getting a lot of use. But over here, I just got so stumped. I would not mind living in a neighborhood like this. I think this is cool. So much to do. But you guys can let me know in the comments. No, that's dumb, that's bad. I just didn't know, but here's my thought. As far as all these unique buildings go, this is all I have left. Everything else is locked. I'm thinking maybe the neighborhood should be here. And these guys should be over here. So I would have to rework the road, obviously, to get these things to fit in properly. Because then I could bring it on over and just fill out this area as well. And then this, and this could be another park thing that I wanted to make. If I can. If my computer will let me. Or I could just keep my settings low and not have to worry about it too much. Because I can plunk stuff down. I just can't have anything on high anymore. My computer is a couple years old now, and I do not have a job because I don't have a car. My car exploded in the driveway at the height of the pandemic, which I lost my job to because I was a substitute teacher, and they wouldn't let you come back to work unless you had proof of shots, which I never got, and I don't want to discuss that. It's a personal decision, health reasons and otherwise. I just didn't do it. I did get very mild COVID one time. But that's beside the point. So I can't go back to my job. So I can't fix my computer if it dies, which is why I baby it. Traffic seems to have cleared up in this area. I don't know why my tourists were choosing to come off here, go over here, and then get right back on the expressway. But they're not doing that anymore, so I'm happy. But this, as you can tell, got another depot issue. I wish I knew what to do for these guys. Oh, it's my fault. I know it is. I just don't know what I'm doing. I always think I'm getting better at this game. And then situations like that crop up, and it's like, you haven't learned a doggone thing, have you? You are not making any improvements. You are making the same mistakes, and that's very frustrating. So let's come back over this way now that we're in the sun, and we'll take a look at what we did, and that should do it. And the third area, by the way, real quick, that I kept trying to figure out, what was I talking about yesterday? It was in here. I still don't know what we're going to do. Let's look at what we did, and then I'll take you on over here. Try to figure out what I want to do. I don't know. So this is along our wall here. I don't mind these colored buildings as long as they come in different colors. Kind of pretty. I like it. I really like the way this turned out. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody on this soccer field, but you take your chances when you get an asset off the workshop. It looks nice, but nobody goes there. All right, now we're coming into the area that I had worked on all day yesterday. Oh, my daughter got her car. I'm sorry, I forgot that I had already uploaded to today's video, which is Tuesday. And I didn't think, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's no way. It takes me hours just to get the audio fixed. And then having it sync up with the video. And then I do have to do a lot of video chopping because I pause. My speech is usually paused. Something happens, or I'm looking at something on the island and it's like, wait, what? Why is that there? Or I lose my train of thought and all that other bad stuff. So I have to edit all that out as well. We'll go down the main road here. And I did not put anything on it so that people could just go through, please. So yeah, we do have, I believe this is the new metro, and the train station is right down here, plus the monorail going all the way around. There are 4 stops. I hope that's enough. I haven't gotten bus in here yet, though. This is that colossal building, and I just don't think it fits, but I had to plunk it down. Maybe we can put that in the new area up on the other side of our ore. And we didn't get a really good look at this. I was wondering where this was, and I finally found it. It's in Industries. I don't know why. But I got the concerts thing. It's so cute. But these guys have a great view, don't you think? I suppose I could do something with this hill. I don't even know that we own this square. But I tried to jazz it up a little bit, make it look a little nice. And that's that Museum of Modern Art or something, or just a museum. Maybe that would look better in our pedestrian area, but I don't know that we can fit that on the pedestrian area. So our road does go underneath here. We did have our garbage there the whole time. That brings us out over this way. The area you didn't really get too much of a good look at. And then this is the other neighborhood that we never really got a good look at because it was always dark and rainy. It's not too exciting, but I don't know that I gave them enough play stuff. But we're going to come up on the area where I couldn't remember yesterday. I'm like, why did I say I have 3 areas to work on when there's only 2? And it is our first pedestrian area here with the amusement park on it. And I still just, what am I going to put in here? And I suppose my brain is just stuck on the fact that I don't know that anybody's going to want to live near a museum. Can't see anybody wanting to do that. A museum. Amusement park. So it's all of this in here. This is our fishing. Fish market and the fish factory. I also plunked these down. This is that vertical farm. The biodome that has insects and stuff in it, saving them. And I think this is another, no, this is the expo center. And I doubt that it goes in this area. This could maybe go over by our ore as well. So it's a question of filling in this area and this area. I'm getting rid of this. I'm going to hopefully find a road that doesn't do that. But I also have to fix the wonky so that it stops doing that. My thoughts. Just continue the pedestrian area all in here because of the amusement park. And then in here we would maybe have a few houses. But that does need to be fixed. So I'm going to take you back to our new area so you can stare at it a little bit, if you don't mind. And then we'll look at our stats. Rock. You know what? I did this on purpose. I knew it was going to look weird, but I wanted the texture and the coloring. So hopefully it doesn't look like a rock that melted on top of the mountain. Okay, out we go. Losing money again as usual. This was down to 105, minus 105, and it keeps popping in and out. I'm not noticing any significant death waves, but I think we're losing more than we're gaining, and I do have enough of those child care and elder care buildings around. But our green is making a slight comeback, so that is a good thing. Traffic, I couldn't tell you. I did not even look. Still at 82%. I always wonder what would happen if I turned off this, and I don't want to do it. No, I'm always going to play in easy mode. And then the unemployment issue, it's down to 7. Okay, so it is going down. Oh, shouldn't it be at 8? Well, it doesn't matter. That, to me, is a very good place to have things. All right, so that just about does it. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I thank you very much for sticking with me to the end. I really appreciate that. Like the video if you did. Subscribe if you're interested. Take very good care of yourselves. Have an absolutely fabulous day, and I will see you in the next one. I might not have a voice, but I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.